Alassana Jatta, from the Gambia to Notts County, an inspiring football journey. In the vast universe of football, journeys can sometimes feel astonishingly small, yet Alassana Jatta's path from the Gambia to Estonia certainly takes a few surprising turns. At just 20 years old, Jatta left the sun-kissed streets of Sukuta with dreams of making it as a professional athlete in Europe. His adventure has been anything but straightforward, filled with quirks like vanished trialists, contract snafus, and the inevitable challenges posed by unpredictable weather. Jatta boasts an interesting resume with stints at Real de Banjul in his native land, Paid Lillemiskendt in Estonia, and Viborg in Denmark. Currently, he's lighting up the League Two scene, sitting as the second highest goal scorer with an impressive tally of 17 goals, leading the Magpies' charge for promotion. Notts County is firmly in the race, positioned 6th and just 4 points shy of an automatic spot, with a crucial match against Salford on the horizon. Reflecting on his time in Estonia, he recalls, "It was the first time I'd ever seen snow in my life. At first, it was quite an ordeal, my feet felt like blocks of ice. After practice, I could hardly manage to untie my laces. I found myself bundling up in long pants, tights, jackets, hats, snoods, and gloves. It was all a bit foreign to me at first." With a petite population under 8,000, Paid, a city with a stadium for 500, offered Jatta a fresh start on his football journey that came after he had played with Real de Banjul. Despite the unfamiliar surroundings, what mattered was carving out his next steps after discovering his love for football in his mid-teens. Although he had opportunities to trial for clubs abroad early on, his father's insistence on completing his education meant waiting until later. Before stepping foot in Estonia, he experienced a rollercoaster of trials, including a close call with Genoa, who withdrew their interest after another trialist ghosted. Then there was Bordeaux, where a verbal offer for a contract mysteriously vanished into thin air. 13 goals in just 17 games at Paid paved the way for a transfer to Viborg in Denmark, continuing his upward trajectory in the sport. This experience transformed him from a lean teenager to a formidable 6'4" striker, preparing him for confrontations with even the toughest defenders. Growing up as a fervent Chelsea fan, idolizing the legendary Didier Drogba and the tactical genius Jose Mourinho, Jatta embodies a blend of skill and character. Now settled in Nottingham, he enjoys a tranquil life, though he humorously notes his friends constantly pressure him to pick up golf. "I'm not a fan," he chuckles. "They tried to persuade me, but it just hasn't stuck because golf isn't really my thing." In his downtime, you'll find Jatta wandering the streets of Nottingham or exploring the city's parks, relieved to be away from the harsh conditions of Eastern Europe and Scandinavia. Both Notts and Viborg share the same ownership, and when the chance arose for Jatta to fulfill his dream of playing in England, it wasn't a decision he took lightly. "Before I join any team, I always want to understand the coach's philosophy and how they envision football," Jatta explains. "What excited me was the perspective the coach shared. I wasn't focused on the club itself but rather on whether it felt right after speaking with him." In February 2024, Jatta put down roots in the East Midlands, quickly catching the eye of teams higher up the football ranks, with Championship side Plymouth even placing bids for him last January. Adding another highlight to his burgeoning career, he received his first international call-up last year, debuting against Kenya in March with the Gambia's national team, coached by Johnny McKinstry, who leads an exciting squad that includes talents like Yankuba Minteh from Brighton. That call-up not only showcased his skill but also reunited him with friends he hadn't seen in years. "Sharing the pitch and dressing room with them was electrifying," he says warmly. "Playing alongside Minteh and other teammates from different corners of the globe added a unique layer to the experience we all cherish, since you never know what the future holds." Jatta's star is on the rise, not just in England but back home in the Gambia, where the sight of Notts County shirts is denser than ever. He notes, "A lot of my friends have the jersey back home. If you visit Gambia, you'll spot folks wearing different jerseys from various clubs. The passion for football runs deep, and English football captivates everyone." As the Gambian community rallies behind Jatta's efforts to lead Notts into League One next month, he expresses their collective hope. "Achieving promotion would be monumental for this club. It's what I'm here for, to play a part in their success. Making that happen would be unreal, a dream come true." And what about that golf game? If they reach their goal, Jatta has jokingly promised he'll join his teammates on the greens, though we all know they might need a few more incentives beyond that.